It's been 6 months since we last checked the crazy prices of G.I. Joe on eBay. I think it's time to do it again, so stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to Internauts Go! My name is Rob, and in this episode we will be jumping on the internet to check out the insane, crazy, expensive prices of G.I. Joe figures on eBay. Now, the last time we took a look at these items, it was July of 2021, so about 6 months ago. And I'm curious to see how the market has fluctuated, if it has, and what items are now sought after. You know, we have some new G.I. Joe classified figures floating around out there that are a little sought after. Now, are they going to be super crazy expensive like items we've seen in the past? Or will they be a realistic price? If they're a realistic price, they won't even appear in this episode. But if they're going for, top dollar, there's a chance we might see them. Anyway, 6 months ago in July, that is the channel's G.I. Joe July. It's how I celebrate my birthday, and it's just a great time to talk about G.I. Joe. So I thought after my little holiday break, coming back in January, it would be a great opportunity to do G.I. Joe January. And I know that is a hashtag that I've seen floating around on Twitter, so I thought, what a great idea, and I'll throw my hat into the ring for the occasion. And I'm just excited to spend 2 months out of the year just talking about G.I. Joe. I mean, that's very exciting. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Anyway, let's take a look at these crazy prices. Okay, I've already pulled up eBay, I've already put in G.I. Joe, and I've already put in highest price, including shipping, first. So, we can already see the top listing is for $30,000. Vintage G.I. Joe collection lot. Russian Marine atomic parts boots. Wow! Let's see how wow this really is. From this picture, I can tell that these are the old school G.I. Joe figures from the 60s. So let us... Ooh, that's a lot of nigga men. Hope we don't get striked from that. Okay. That's a cool little hovercraft thing. We got some... Is that like an atomic scientist looking guy? I see a Marine. Very cool. Got boxes full of gear. We got parts. Uniforms. Pretty cool. Next we have... Okay, it's being difficult. Here we go. We have a bunch of Naked Joes. Ooh, we got... That's a cybernetic one. One with a voice box. But they all seem to be intact, not missing any pieces. I have an original one that was my father's, and it's missing a foot. I'd love to get a replacement foot one day. Wow, look at all this gear. Very cool. Now, this is not something I collect, so I have no idea if this is truly worth $30,000. Oh, there's the boots they talked about. I guess the naked ones were the wow. Oh, look. Got a Steve Rogers here. Bionic Man. That's pretty cool. There's that hovercraft thing that I saw. Got these dudes. Oh, there's that cybernetic guy. So hold up. Now, the naked picture, are those extra figures? Or just the same ones without the clothes? Good question. Let's see if he elaborates. Let's see here. From 60s and 70s. 11 G.I. Joes, 60s, 70s intact. I'm assuming these that he specifically calls out. And then you have these 11. Maybe they're all the same? I don't know. If you're only getting like 15 dudes, that might not be worth $30,000. Anyway, on to the next listing. Here we have G.I. Joe collection. Nearly every Joe from the 80s. $30,000. Ooh, we got file cards. Look at this. I think we have seen this listing in our last episode. I'm pretty sure that we have. Very cool. It is cool just to see these figures laid out like this with their file cards. It is a very beautiful sight. Man, look at all these Racondos. Couple doubles of characters, very cool. Like I said, it's just beautiful to see them all laid out like this. And from what I can see, granted we're not seeing thumbs or anything, but they all seem to be in great shape. Wow. Here, let's just see if he says how many. Says he has them all. There are a total of 246 figures in this listing. Wow. I mean, if I had the money, get them all in one fell swoop, that would be sweet. But is it truly worth it? Here we got one for $24,500. It is a vintage 1977 Star Wars DT double telescoping dart. That ain't G.I. Joe. I love Star Wars, but get out of here. 20 grand for 80s and 90s toy lot. Star Wars, He-Man, G.I. Joe, TMNT, and more. There better be a lot and more for that kind of price tag. Oh, I see some micro machines. See, part of Devastator. I see a Sharpie. Oh my God, that's worth the price alone. Is that a wreck car? Got some mask toys. Now, no offense to this person, but I would think you would want to lead with a better picture than that. Like this one. If you truly are getting all of these boxes full of toys, that would be the selling point, I would think. So we got that. Oh, I always wanted these type of Transformers. They were more like the action figures. Got some Predator toys from the 80s or 90s. Sorry about that, 90s. What was that? Air Raiders. Oh, had one of these. I think most of us did back in the 80s. Magic Mike 2, starring Channing Tatum. Or Tatum Channing, however you say his name. Oh, look at all these. Oh, look, Creature from Black Lagoon. Ooh, Usagi and Space Usagi. I mean, that's pretty cool. Oh, a Pterodome. Various turtle vehicles. There is the stack of boxes again. Ooh, here's all of his He-Mans. Oh man, some busted up. Couple. Got a Thundercat toy in there too. Yeah, no offense to this dude, but he could have presented this in a way of saying it's worth 20 grand. Okay, here we have a 84 Storm Shadow, unpunched card, graded for $14,999.99. That's pretty cool. I don't think we need to look at that in depth, but that's pretty awesome. Is it worth that much? The whole graded thing really skews prices, in my opinion, but if I had 15 grand, I would spend it elsewhere. Here we have a 92 Steel Brigade prototype, graded for $9,995. Here we have a salesman sample of Ryu, graded for $9,959.96. Very specific. Here we have a 19-inch battleship from 1960s. Remco. Oh, it's Remco. Pom-pom gun. Let's take a look at that. Never seen something like that. Or maybe I have. Maybe we've looked at it 6 months ago and I can't remember. I'm just surprised that the $1.5 million listing for a Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow isn't here. Either the person got what they wanted, which is crazy, or they got the hint and just isn't listing it anymore. So I don't think this is specifically for figures so much as just a little play thing. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Stunning. It's an 85 unpunched. $9,000. They're both graded. That is the Storm or Snake Eyes I would sell a lung for, but still $9,000 for both. But they are graded, like I said. That kind of makes things get a little crazy when you start grading stuff. They look beautiful. Look at the colors on those. Wow. Very pretty. I don't think we need to look too in-depth on that. 64 Joe Roadster, pretty cool. 64 Joes there. 8,500. It's a talking adventure pack boxed. Ooh. Here we have Crimson Attack Tank. $7,999. Looks graded. Wow. This is the redeco of the Mobat for Cobra. Or the Cat. Crimson Attack Tank. Very cool. I've never heard it called that before. That's pretty cool. I would call it the Cat as well. Very cool. Now, is it graded or is it just in a nice box? It says it's a 70. Impossible to find, new in box. Here's $8,000 just for the Snake Eyes. Well, I would spend an extra grand and get both him and Storm Shadow. Here we got a sealed rare, unpunch, listen and fun, tripwire. That's the orange one. Very cool. Let's take a look at that, just because it's unique. I remember seeing this in the store as a kid. I didn't get a tape deck. My family didn't get one for many years after they started growing in popularity. So maybe that's why I never got one. Maybe because it was a couple more dollars for the tape included. Star Wars stuff, very cool to get an IG-88 and a Boba Fett, the 12-inchers. $5,595, has the packaging, the weapons, very nice, but not Joe. We got a Viper graded, $5,499.99. Here we have an R5D4, Star Wars of course. Ooh, a Rolling Thunder. You can bid on it for $5,000 or buy it outright for $9,500. Ooh, it's a UK. Whoa, $90 shipping. Come on now. Unless it's coming from only 2 sealed in the US. So it's in America, so why pay all that for shipping? Here we got a graded Destro for around $5,000. This isn't graded, but they still want like $4,500 for it. Here we got a Naked Joe from 64 for $4,500. Cobra Missile Command 82 in the box, sealed. $80 shipping. Whew. And for about $4,000. Whew. $4,000 with $57 shipping for hit and run that came with the parachute. Sorry I'm not opening each individual one up, but we know what they look like. It's more interesting to look at the lots. Get in there and look at the pictures for all the lots and stuff. Here, I remember these from the last time we looked. These unreleased G.I. Joe mechs. Let's take a look at those up close. I can't remember if this one, the Minotaur that it's called, was for sale last time. It comes with a Desert Scorpion prototype. Let's take a look at that. That's a nice looking Desert Scorpion. I like the color scheme. Very nice. Now what year was this? Does it say? Does not say. But I'm assuming here, this is 2010. Oh, it does say 2010. Oh, duh. Whew. Here we got another Naked Joe from 64. Here we have the Moray Hydrofoil, boxed. It is graded for $3,499. Always wanted that as a kid. But I'm happy to find it much cheaper out of the box and ungraded. Here we got an 80s Fun School Vamp, sealed, unused, $3,499. Here we have the Night Force 2-pack with Outback and Crazy Legs. Mispack error. Why is it a mispack error? Let's take a look. $3,500, by the way. But it could be a true rarity. Here we go. Finally opening up. Oh, okay. They're on the wrong sides. Interesting. Here we got a lot of 6 unreleased G.I. Joe vertical card variations from 1993. This is interesting. $3,499. Here, let's look at the individual cards here. We've got Beachhead, which I'm not a fan of that version. Viper. That's pretty cool looking. I like the art here. Very cool. Dial tone. I used to just answer phones! Ah! Shipwreck. I mean, that's pretty cool, but that's not Shipwreck to me. Ooh, Alley Viper. Metalhead. I like that version of Metalhead. I love the expression on his face. So pretty cool. And they are unreleased. So vertical card variations. I guess because the G.I. Joe runs this way and not across the top. Ooh. Here's a Flash. Graded. $3,499. Ooh, vintage USS Flagg. Near complete. $3,100. I feel like we saw a Flagg last time that was not complete. Is this the same one? Let's see what it's missing exactly. Looks like it's got the struts, the fuel tank. Let's see if he says so we don't have to hunt. You're bidding on a vintage 85 aircraft carrier. Pieces that I noticed missing are antenna, missile, davil arm, gun barrel, sound system, and one tow hook. There may be a few items I missed, but it's near complete. Everything you see in the picture is included. Now, does it come with the figure? No, I don't see him. I would love to have a Flagg. I think we all would, but where do you put something like that? Especially in my little laundry room here. Here we go. Here's a lot for $3,000. So, come on, zoom, my man. Got a couple of the old school vehicles. Look at that, Spirit and Storm Shadow next to each other. That's right. They were mortal enemies in the cartoon. Wow. 3 versions of Snake Eyes. Both cool versions of Storm Shadow. Oh, these are just up-close pictures. $3,000 for, does he say how many figures, or do I gotta count? 58 figures and vehicles, matched with over 100 accessories. So 58 figures, 3,000. Not too shabby, I guess. Here's a prototype Pursuit of Cobra, Wolfhound, and Whiteout. Interesting. Now, are these colors because it was a prototype, or were these the colors they were going to go with for this vehicle? Oh, Whiteout looks amazing. Great sculpting. I would assume they are just prototype colors, because if it's an Arctic vehicle, I wouldn't think it would be those colors. Ooh, a Gung Ho. That's a rare 88 Fun School. Reverse tattoo. Gung Ho variant. Let's check out this reverse tattoo. You have a close-up picture of it. Interesting card art. And the card art doesn't even have the tattoo. Missing his backpack, but he has his, like, thump gun there. Oh, there's the backpack, duh. Don't mind me, folks. Blind as a bat. Here we got 25th anniversary figures lot, G.I. Joe vehicles lot, and more for $2,900. Let's see. Unfortunately, I never got any of the Hall of Heroes because I already had the 25th anniversary versions. Whoa, 3 Sky Strikers. Cool ram and a flight pod. I have the jet, or the fire bat. Oh, look at this. Like the Armadillo and Serpentor. Very cool. Wow, even more. Oh, that's the same ones. Oh, look at these. Wow. Nice. And more figures? Wow, Hazard Viper. Very cool looking. Interesting looking Snake Eyes. Featuring Tornado Kick. I ain't hating. I mean, the price is steep. I mean, who has $3,000 laying around? But that's pretty cool. $2011 Joe Con figure set, Mission Brazil. Who all was in that set? Let's take a look. $2,699.99. Let's see here. Come on. Zoom. Zoom, my man. Here we go. A lot of Python Patrol troops. Kind of neat. Here is 12-inch G.I. Joe lot figure vehicle accessories, $2,500. Wow, this episode is going very long. I apologize. Just do a quick scan of this, and we should be approaching the end of the first page, and we usually just end at the first page, so I apologize for the length of this episode, but it's fun just to look. Oh, look at those motorcycles. That's cool. An ATV, a Jeep. Nice. Cobra La set for $2,500. Huge lot, 80s, 90s figures. Over 450 figures for 27 bids with 4 days left. $100 shipping. $2,425. I wonder what the shipping or the bidding started at. Ooh, the reserve not met. I never could understand that. Why don't you just ask for what you want instead of playing games? A lot of doubles. Oh, same characters. What's this picture? Is this just parts? Yeah, these are just parts. Probably get a good amount. Get some O-rings, fix them up. There's a bunch of backpacks and stuff and weapons. Look at all those helmets. I see Captain Gridiron's helmet. Spearhead Max helmet, a couple of them. I mean, that's pretty cool. Ooh, a samurai figure. A Takara prototype. Interesting. Wow. Now, what size is it? I would assume 12-inch because it has clothing. Pretty neat. Here's another gung-ho. There's your choice protective clamshell. What? $10 to $100. Oh, it's sponsored. That's why it's on the list. And the book. Huh. So, there we go. Again, I am impressed that that $1.5 million listing wasn't here again, and I'm curious to what happened to it. But nothing too crazy. I mean, recently I saw the Baroness with her motorcycle from Classified series going for like $12,000. So I'm impressed that it was all vintage stuff for the most part that we saw. And I guess 25th anniversary sadly kind of falls into that nowadays with how many years have gone by since those were released. Anyway, we're going to end it there. Again, I apologize for the length of this episode, but it's just fun to sit, talk, look at this stuff. Like I've said in the past, things like this, it's like window shopping at your local mall with all of you. So it's kind of fun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down below, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad and stay dorky.